What would you rather give the gold lane to? An Esmeralda or a Dyroth?
Personally, I feel I want to give a little bit more kill pressure, so I think Dyroth, and then after that, make sure that Natalia is going to babysit that lane.
Interesting. I actually, in the early game, will it be enough to overcome the obstacle that is Smart Omega? We will now find out as we return to the land of Dawn.
Interesting points you guys made here, and you know, I wonder what the chat thinks too out there, because what scales better, right? It looks like it's going to go ahead and be the Esmeralda up into the gold lane, and I was going to actually say Esmeralda as well, because let's say you're able to get those items a little bit faster, especially something like the Ice Queen wand, where you can kind of provide that slowdown for your team. That might work better for them here. And again, you're still also relying on Dyroth to, you know, get those levels, get the abilities, but then kind of be that, I guess, damage for mid-game here, and also the penetration that you have.
Man, you guys are really safe. I'm the savage here. That's the problem. I like the risk involved. I like being able to stand above the opponent. But unfortunately, when you're in pro play, there's just a lot going on here. And more importantly so is, when you're looking at Zanri on this Natalia, I would have expected him to be matching where Chaknu was moving all across the map, but instead, make a play down bottom for that first blood.
That's an excellent first blood going over to the side of Idns, and that's exactly why you drafted Natalia. Zanri being able to pick that up with the execute in a lane where
points there too. I just want to say, and they're going at the bottom lane again.
They're just not letting you talk right now. Ryzen wants Sun, he's looking for it, and the Dyroth not going to be able to escape.
Good revenge kill here, but even in mid lane, we are seeing that the River Idns is in a lot of trouble. Manages to walk out just in time as Ryzen is rotating upwards, but this does mean that Zanri could get a potential pick.
wtazup unfortunately staying
in this bush because there is a Natalia out there, right? So, and that's exactly what happened again. If we saw there's some, again, early action. Oh, gets the heart guard to stay alive. Turtle not going to be secured. As I was saying, right, Zanri is at a good starting point already, and this could be similar to what happened for Naomi yesterday too on the start.
Oh, but Ryzen going to be targeted Chaknu now, and Renzio taking massive damage. The Abysm Strike finds them both. Double kill for the Fanny. Tempest of Blades having to be forced out by Ryzen, as he now going to be chasing down Sun. He wants to look for it. Getting dropped real low. Dawning Light not going to land. He now has his eyes set on Zanri. Will he be able to get him the smoke screen? Going to prevent him from moving forward. wtazup is a bit too far up. He has the black shoes, but now he is completely out of position.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating, because it was just one hit. Have to be in the gold lane. They find another kill in the bottom lane. Ryzen now 2 versus 1, has the heart guard. Tempest Blade's going to come out. Can they find a kill here? He's looking hard. Oh, man, the mega kill going over to Lois. Chaknu goes down as well. They find 2, 3. Make it 3.
Goodness, that is a big play coming in from Idns. I think, you know, Idns are reading the playbook, right? Because even for me, I was stating earlier into the game, yeah, they're probably gonna make sure that Chaknu is sitting on the top side, babysitting Calbra to make sure they can dominate that lane. And I would expect Natalia to actually do the same and match it. But no, Idns, they felt one step ahead. Let's play on the opposite side. Let's play.
They have thrown a few too many kills over to their side. Now we have to play a little more defensively. But just as we say that, Calbra, will Heart Guard be enough? No, it will not.
That's some good layering of CC coming in from Idns. They made sure that they were timing the smoke screen. As soon as that silent mark, we still haven't seen those purchases, which means the gold distribution is kind of relatively even here, and nobody's getting too far ahead.
Oh, but the Abysm Strike nearly taking out Ryzen, if not for the Heart Guard. Now Sun in trouble. Renzio holding a lot of damage. They will be able to pick off the Dyroth, as Lois not in position to be able to finish that off. But we can see in the bottom side as well, Kelra get
front line, and now look at the mid.
Ryzen gonna be targeted, instantly bursts down. Abysm Strike on 2 people, forces the black shoes out. They find 2, Kelra finds 1 in return, but he's dropping real low. Renzio is able to zone out Izzy though, so the Beatrix is safe for now. 2 for 2 trade.
It could really put a full stop to Omega's plans.
Meantime, though, Falling Star Moon on E2 Max forces out the Black Shoe. Zomri, the damage from Kelra. Angelina now being targeted in the backline. E2 Max is the target of Lois instead. Ryzen finds his target. Lois, unfortunately, not able to do the same. Position. I think Omega, they're probably not going to force this right now. They're still not in the best position, but they are keeping the Lord in check. Will they be able to take this away? Falling Star Moon once again onto Kelra in the backline. Dotting Light, not quite enough damage. Hard guard onto Ryzen. Will it be enough as Tempest Blaze will avoid Lois? Abyssal Strike missing completely. Sun gonna drop over to the side of Omega. The rest of IDNS forced to retreat, leaving Izzy alone. In the lurch. Card already being used on Renzio, which means that Ryzen doesn't have it, but is still able to find Angelina. Sun gonna drop to the Tamus as well. Even a double kill onto the Natalia. He's still alive right now, dueling up there in the top lane. Now going to be able to get away from Lois. Chaknu, unfortunately, no longer in the heart guard. Might be in trouble, but Sprint gets him out of there. Izzy gonna have to get away. He has Sprint as well, so Puppet on a string, not going to land.
Man, I mean, that was crazy because we didn't get to see it on the camera, but that was a double kill there for Renzio, so that was a big play. Kelra's got to be careful here, though, too. He does have the damage, as you just saw, able to actually be quite threatening here, and now they're going to be focused on the mid lane.
Yeah, they need to crack this open as soon as possible. They need a bigger map to play with, and more importantly, with 78 seconds on the clock until this Luminous Lord is back up and running, Omega will have to play it slow and take their time, waiting for IDNS to make that mistake. Now, if we look at the damage charts here, Ryzen is in a good position where he's dealing a lot of damage. Kelra unable to keep up, mainly because Zanri has been keeping him in check, but on top of that, the rest of the IDNS members evenly distributed, taking second, third, fourth, and fifth place in terms of highest damage in this game so far. Omega are extremely careful with how they move around the map now.
You can see in terms of the player gold as well. Despite not doing a lot of damage overall, Lois is actually the richest player on the field. Ryzen not too far behind. So in terms of net worth, both teams are quite even. Only a 1k lead for the side of IDNS, which means that right now, the game can still go either way. It's just that IDNS have a slight structure advantage.
Yeah, right now, exactly that, right? They can continue to push that bottom lane in, so Smart Omega always kind of has to baby.
It's going to buy him a double amount of time.
In the bottom lane, an attempt being made on the bottom inhibitor is putting Zanri out of position. That's going to be a free kill. Ryzen takes a lot of damage from the Dawning Light.
More now that Zanri is done, he can take damage and then still use the Black Shoe safely. So they're going to move up, take control of mid, and then start to look for the Lord. IDNS, either they delay for the next 20, maybe 25 seconds to allow Zanri to travel over, or they just duke it out 4v5.
We're gonna find out. Renzio and Chaknu already working on it. Angelina gonna be found out by E2 Max as Icy tries to zone them out, but it's not going to be enough. Ryzen now coming in, the enemy jungler. Nowhere near Lois looking for Icy! He gets the steal on the Lord. Shuts down on the Esmeralda, but does it matter? He got what he was looking for.
Lois goes flying with a retribution to try and secure.
Ooh, speaking of flying, Lois setting up a lot of damage for the Dawning Light. Abyssal Strike going to miss completely! And Sun is now at the mercy of Omega. Gets picked off by Kelra, who now has the hard guard on him. They've already managed to clear up the Lord. They're looking for more now, but a nice Mystic Field gonna stop the chase. Woo! Angelina doing loads of damage now.
That was, I mean, either way, right? Decisions were made there. And
Luminous Lord going to be entering the field yet again. This is the final evolution, and both these teams gonna be looking for a very juicy objective right now. Omega, the ones on top of his Zanri in the back line. He finds Kelra, picked off. Zanri loses his life, but again, he's done his job. Izzy buying a lot of time. Hard guard on Ryzen. They want to look for the Lord, and Izzy is just buying so much time. Abyssal Strike going to take out E2 Max, and now Ryzen isn't on the Lord. Lois is the one in control. Renzio but a nice catch in the back line. Shut down, double kill, triple kill going over to Sun.
Wow.
As the unstoppable streak's gonna be shut down. Maniac going over to IDNS Esports.
What a save! What a save coming in from Angelina, denying 2 from the Lord Pit to allow Lois to do God's work. Well done, IDNS.
Before that all happened, I was going to say Smart Omega does not want to fight in that pit because of Xavier and Aloys, and there you go. They do it. They take it.